Was good. Yes, I'm back with Final Fantasy. I wasn't done. But I was falling asleep earlier. Not really, I was just really... My eyes were really tired and just heavy. And I was just... I don't know why. I can't wake up well on weekends. And then I always fall back asleep several times. I just felt the exhaustion in my eyes. I didn't sleep as much as I was hoping, but I did get some rest. I'm a little more awake than I was. I probably won't be going to bed until my usual time, which is probably around like 10 to 12 or something like that. It's not like earlier where I was just drowsy as fuck. I don't know why, but... Even after waking up and then being up for several hours, my eyes were just like, nope. But I managed to get some of the hours of streaming in. Hey, Golly, how ya? Yeah, we're back with Final Fantasy because I wasn't done with it. I wanted to continue well into now. But no, my body was like, nah, you're tired. Don't worry, I was planning on streaming more. Like I said, I got a lot of Final Fantasy to work on. Whew. And now I'm yawning. Don't worry, I have not been the most awake today anyway, so don't worry too much about it. But how you doing, Supply? You haven't been around much, Jared. Oh yeah, that's right. We're in a dungeon that literally makes it so our magic is inaccessible. So we literally got to use physical combat. That's right. It's also a dungeon that forces me to split my team. That forces me to split my team into two parties. Chat a little small. Well, since when? Has this always been that way? Sworn I had it much bigger than that. There you go. I didn't realize it was that small. Moon flute. No. I'm glad she's getting some good sleep. She sounds like she's gotten plenty of sleep. Neo 2 looks so good, but Neo 1 looks good too. It's just something about Neo just didn't agree with me. Huh. We'll see how I truly feel about Neo when I get back to it. Back when I last played it, it was fun. It's not like I didn't like it, because I do. It's just something about it just... I didn't like the way they did it with their weapons, and they could have focused on a set of weapons instead of just dropping tons of the same shit all the time. That's just me. Not only that, they could have... You're back to doing homework, though. Sorry to hear that. At least, unlike me, you do your homework over in time. At least you do your homework over the weekend and in time. Unlike me, where I did all my homework on Sunday. I did my homework last. I always did my homework last. Or during the week. I remember one time I was in college and I had my ex-girlfriend over and I stayed up all night hanging out with her. Well, I stayed up all night. I was hanging out with her and then I stayed up all night to write up a paper for a music class. And the paper came out shit because I don't know how to write. Normally I write my papers and I have my mom fact check everything for me. I remember her bitching at me because that's normally how I did it. She was like, you should do your homework on your own. It's like, I do. It's called I write it all. I just have my mom type it. Whoop-de-fucking do. I'm the one who does all the work. She's the one who just types up my writing. I don't know what's such a big issue with that. People like to bitch at me for the dumbest things. So what if I don't sit there and type it all? She fact-checked it all and typed it for me. At least I'm the one who did the freaking research. And I wrote it. The homework is done. The point made. I don't know. I just always get bitched at for the dumbest things. Look, I get it. It's part of my homework to do that, but why do that when I can't type for shit? Literally took me all night to get that paper done. And I got probably a C on it. Not like I need to get any better grades in a music class, a history class, or an English class anyway. That's what all you're writing these papers for, is mainly your English courses. You're not writing papers in your history classes or your math classes. Does it really matter? Those are already my best subjects. My weaker subjects are math and history. Those are the courses that I'm the worst in, because those are the classes that I don't give shits about, so I don't care to learn them. And I know history is important, but it's just so boring. Not that music was fun, it's just it was more entertaining, I guess. I like my science. That was more what I was into. If I were to mom do my typing, she would smack and would be like, I didn't ask my mom to do the typing. I asked her to type up the paper. Not just to do the homework. Just only type it. I did the homework. So I don't get what the problem is. But some parents are different. It's not like she's doing your homework for you. It's just typing up a paper you've already wrote. But some parents, again, are different. Again, I started giving up on school midway through college, so I stopped really caring whether or not she wrote my paper, typed up my papers. I did all the homework back when I was in middle school, high school, and early college. I did all of my homework. She only started helping me with typing up my papers midway through college, and I really was just giving up on school at that point. I was ready to graduate and get out of there. That's probably why I don't stretch out my chat window. Because then it bothers me when it extends beyond the black border. Counter. Nice. So you're just gonna say hello there, Supply, and not actually say anything back? At least you're here. Unlike usually, sometimes when you say hello or whatever, you leave. Like, I haven't seen you in my chat in a bit, so... just curious. No, Supply. Supply 7. Not you. You've been talking to me. I know you're still here, that's why I'm asking. That's why I said, you said hello. I said yo. You normally talk. And then I said hello when I unmuted my mic. I was just curious. You normally say hello and then respond or say other things, and I haven't seen you in my chat in a bit. So I was just trying to make conversation a little with you. How have you been? Is what I originally asked when I unmuted my mic. Oh no. Someone on my Facebook post, I think quarantine's a good time to bring back the game. You know, the one all my millennial followers just lost for the first time in years. Oh god, no, not that. Now everyone in my Facebook timeline is gonna post, you just lost the game. God damn it. Because, you know, we need that stupid piece of shit text-based thing that everyone still does nowadays. Even that whole thing that everyone's done since high school, where you do the hand signal, the OK sign, and if you look at it, you lost. People still fucking do that. People still fucking do that. Why is that a universal thing? Yeah, that. Except that's literally the OK sign, but it's dumb. and it's normally lower. They normally do it down by their leg to make you look at them. And the moment you looked at that hand sign or whatever, you lost. I fucking never understood it. Never got why it was a thing. It started in high school, and it's now transcended. Every high school, or every person in every high school, regardless of being a set area, everyone does it. Same thing with drawing that weird, like, $$ sign thing. It's just a universal thing. I thought it was like my area, but no, it's everywhere. Okay, boomer. Alright, dude. Screw you. I may be old, but I'm not that old. And that's not a boomer thing. That's actually after them. I'm not even mad. Why are you telling me to chill? That's actually gonna piss me off. That's one thing I hate being told to do. So relax. Don't tell me to chill. Because I'm not even mad. You must be new to the channel then, if you're telling me to relax. I'll say this to say this again. I'm not mad. You'll know when I'm mad. How's everybody doing? Why is everybody joining for Final Fantasy? And what makes Final Fantasy V so damn enjoyable for everybody to watch? I'm still me, boring and terrible as always. Why not join for a better video game though, like Phantasy Star? Or Pokemon? But why Final Fantasy? What is with Final Fantasy V that's getting me love anyway? Where was everybody when I was playing 4? I appreciate your opinion, but thank you. Go watch my older videos, you'll see what I mean. Then again, I never once thought I was entertaining. And that's just me. I appreciate the love, everybody, though. Thank you. I just don't know why I'm getting all this. Why my viewer... Irving, hey! I just wonder why my viewer count is increasing all of a sudden, though. How have you been, Reaper? How you doing? That's my buddy. For anyone who doesn't know, Reaper is actually my close friend. That's why I just called him by his real name. I love that my fucking, my stream footage that I have up on me is always fucking frozen. Like, I better fucking let this shit go, or what? Do I need to let this shit go, or what? Oh, whoops. I'm just doing some grinding, because we're going through a dungeon that literally requires me to use physical attacks instead of magic attacks. So we're just farming up some job class levels for some of the girls who happen to be my mages. But anyway, how's your day going over there? You're just dealing with the corona thing. Like, you're dealing with it? We're all dealing with it, though. Are you dealing with it in any other way that we are? Are you out there? Like, I saw your post on the Left 4 Dead post on Facebook, but we're all dealing with the corona thing. Like, we're all inside passing the time. Isn't that what you normally do, though? You're always either inside with your girlfriend or at school or at home. I don't know. We're all dealing with it. Just make sure you stay cleansed. I don't want to lose you to the coronavirus. See, no, that's what I was wondering. Is like, how are you dealing with it any other way? I don't know. That depends, though. I know he goes out and goes to school. He had school. I know he had friends that he deals with. There's a lockdown. I also... Yes, walk outside. That's what I was about to say. He also has a girlfriend. He had school. He also goes and gets food. He also does the runs for his mom. I know that. Yeah, no, I just didn't know what you meant by just dealing with the corona thing. But then again, I forgot that, yes, you go out more than I do. And you also have a girlfriend who you see. The news, don't come outside after 8 o'clock. Is this accurate or what? Is this accurate over there? It says the news, don't come outside after 8 o'clock. Chicago. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm a Chicagonian. Well, I'm not from Chicago, but I lived right outside of it. I was one city over from Chicago, so I'm not surprised if any of the Illinois peoples are just being rebellions, because that's what we do. I mean, I'm more of an introvert, but still, I would not be damn well surprised. A lot of us don't give a damn. Yep, didn't know about the lockdown, and when I leave the girlfriend house, I play Pokemon Go, and there were cops at the park, but I was able to sneak away. Fucking ninja, man. So the lockdown is that bad? I knew there was a quarantine, but I didn't realize it was impossible to just be outside. I knew you can't really, just go spend time outside, but you do have to go and, get food or whatever, but lord. That's why my parents trying to leave and go and shop at like 5 a.m., but sometimes the places are packed still. But yeah, they don't really want people to go outside, but I didn't know it was that bad. To be fair, while this is going on, this is still nothing new for me. I stay inside all the time, so I'm used to being in the house. Like, I'll see posts on Facebook of people who are like, It's a picture of extroverts who are like freaking out and not knowing what to do with their life, and then there's introverts who are just, you know, chilling there, laying by a TV, doing what they always do. And it's just like, it's not that hard being inside all day with nothing to do. Watch TV, play some video games, look at your phone. You guys are outside literally doing what? What are you doing outside that's any different that you're passing the time? And first off, my question is, no, they do pull over an SRID and stuff, but didn't want to deal with them, so just book. Yeah, no, trust me, who wants to deal with the cops? And plus, that's more interaction with people. You don't know where they've been. Yeah, I stay inside. It makes me question though, for the people who go outside. First off, how often do you spend time outside? What are you gonna do? Go shop for food? Maybe go see a movie? Go hang out with some friends? Maybe drink some beer, depending on your age? But then, other than that, you're back inside. You're either watching a movie inside, you're either doing work, as if you're an adult or whatever, or if you're younger, you're doing homework or you're with friends, but you're still inside most of the time. The only time you really go outside is if you're driving, going to get gas, maybe you're going to go see a movie, go buy some food, go buy some whatever at a grocery store, stock up on whatever provisions you need. And that is it. Most of the time you're inside anyway, taking care of the house, taking care of your kids if you're an adult, whatever. But you're not outside like the whole day. I don't get why people are like freaking out who are extroverts who are outside that are not usually inside a house all the time. Well, how are they freaking out? It's just like, I get it. You're not inside as much as I am, but you're not outside more. My point is you're inside more than you're outside. Yeah, I know, but you've always been more of an introvert, same as me. You're more, you did spend a lot of time outside when you would work out or exercise, but you're more or less, or that, or when that, well, and now that Pokemon Go is a thing, yeah, but before Pokemon Go existed, you were always with me. And then we would walk to the library together, and that's rarely it. You spend more time outside because you used to run around the park a bit more. But what did you do outside of that hour of you exercising at the park, or maybe me and you walking to the library? You'd be with me in my room, or we'd be downstairs with the Nex, or we'd be hanging out with whatever, or we'd be at school. Point stands. Most of the time you're inside, but you and me were always the introverts of our group anyway. Most of the time, me and you would be in my room playing games. Yeah, I figured. Who wants to be touching books? Who wants to be touching books? But I'm just trying to say that, like, for all the people who do go outside more than me, my point stand is you're inside more, regardless of you being an extrovert. Now, if you're a kid, yeah, I can understand. If you're young, maybe you're outside playing sports, or, you know, you're playing street ball like I used to. But even then, most of the time, I was inside playing Pokemon. My friends wanted to go out more and play ball. I didn't. I played a bit with them, and then I'd want to be inside more. I've been playing this, and when I got off stream earlier, I went and laid down, fell asleep for a bit, and then I organized an entire set of cards. I organized my entire Dragon Ball Super card library. I did this most of the time. That's what I did. Organized my cards. After I slept. I laid down, I slept, ate some fried rice, and then I organized my binder. That's really about all I did. And now I'm back to streaming. Which, even then, when I was streaming, I did this for a few hours and I was grinding. So that's all I really do, is play games. Remember when Vegeta are of the bar of soap? What? I do not remember when Vegeta was a bar of soap. You wanna repeat that? I've been doing this or PSO, mostly. I'd be doing more PSO, but I want to get to Final Fantasy VII's remake. I do not remember when Vegeta ate a bar of soap. When did this happen? Sorry, I'm new. I'm a big Dragon Ball nerd. I should remember Vegeta eating a bar of soap. I remember the line in Abridged where Nappa states, "Don't drop the soap." That's where they're on the bug planet. There's an episode of Dragon Ball Abridged where they're on the bug planet, and I remember Nappa going, "Hey Vegeta, don't drop the soap." Ah, we're a prison, bitch. When he was looking for the cleansing powder. No. Are we talking about Super or Dragon Ball Z? If we're talking about Super, that might explain why I don't remember. If it's Z, there is no scene that I know of anyway. I must have missed something. To be fair, last time I watched Dragon Ball Z, I stopped watching the filler. I would literally cut out every filler I could find. For Super, I have not seen it. I've only seen Super fully all the way through once. Yeah, I don't remember. Sadly, I don't remember, dude. Dragon Ball Z is not riddled with a lot of comedy, which is funny, because Dragon Ball is known for its comedic effect. Dragon Ball Z itself is not riddled with a lot of comedy, especially with its more serious cast. Where's my cleaning powder? Are you talking about where when he wore the pink shirt? That's the only time I can remember Vegeta completely saying Earth Woman too, as well. That has to be around the time when him and Bulma were hooking up. That's the only time he's ever called her Earth Woman. It was around the Android saga. And that's around the time when Frieza was coming back. Was when he wore that Badman t-shirt. But I don't remember him asking for cleansing powder, though. I don't remember, dude. I also don't remember him eating soap. You're confusing the hell out of me. Anyway. That's just like another guy literally telling me that Dragon Ball has some porn in it. Just because there's some slight nudity in Dragon Ball. And Z. We don't have that, we have soap. What? Cleansing? Yeah, I don't... Yeah, but... I don't recognize that scene. It's been a long time since I've actually watched all of Dragon Ball Z. Like, back when I used to watch it, to the point where I broke my PS3, I might be able to tell you. I remember the parts where he called her an Earth Woman, and she forced Vegeta to take a shower, which is around the time she put the whole Badman t-shirt on him. That's Abridged. I think you're talking about Abridged. Yeah, I think you're talking about Abridged. Also, if you have the exact scene of that, find it. But I think you're talking about DBZA. Because the literal, I typed in DBZ eating soap, and I get nothing but TFS stuff. So, I mean, there is that scene where Bulma says it's a block containing animal fat. That is DBZA. Yeah, that's Dragon Ball Z Abridged. That's not Dragon Ball Z at all. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. That's DBZA. I didn't know you were referencing Dragon Ball Z. The verse one is free on Steam. Steam? First what? Oh, shit. Do I know about the Rise of the Tomb Raider? Shit. Let me see. I have a Tomb Raider game. Let me see which one it is. You know Rise of the Tomb Raider game you have in Steam? It's free? Oh, the first one is free. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Yes. I thought you were asking me if I had the Rise of the Tomb Raider. I didn't realize. Sorry, my brain was a little blah right there. Really? I thought that was the first one. Then again, I don't know. I have not played much of Tomb Raider at all, so I don't remember. Nice. Yeah, I didn't know if that was the first one or not. I just bought it. I don't know why I bought it. Maybe that one was free at the time that I got it. I don't remember. I thought that one, no, it's 2. They need to put the number in that. I'm sorry, I'm bad with games that don't have a number in their line. I always forget. Whenever people ask me which Tomb Raider I have, I always say just I have a Tomb Raider game because I'm bad with names, subtitles. I've never been very good with subtitles. That's why I always call something 1, 2, 3, 4, however many there are, instead of calling it the name of the actual game, such as Rise of a Tomb Raider or whatever. Or I know they're a reboot, but I also don't consider anything a reboot either because that's just how I am with games. Like, it's just a reboot of what? Like, I get it. There's the original series, and then you're remaking it, or you're making another of it again, kind of like how Devil May Cry had a. The Devil May Cry is a reboot. But I don't consider that a reboot either because that's just me. It's stupid. Like, I hate the term reboot. Sorry. I know this is a topic and I sound like I'm mad, but I'm not. It's just how I get. I can't control this. I don't even realize it's happening. So, for people who get mad at me for raising my voice, I can't control it. Rise of a Tomb Raider, and then there's Tomb Raider. Why not just call the other one Tomb Raider 2? That to me, that does not sound like they connect in any way. Same thing with Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, whatever that is. Just say Tomb Raider, damn it. There, I'll get it. Oh, Shadow is 3? Yeah, I'll pick that up at another time then. Just call it Tomb Raider 3, then give it a subtitle. Just say Tomb Raider 3 and then Shadow of something. Don't have to say Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I hate titles like that. I really do. I also have Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. I also have that. And like, okay. Like there's like and that's a game too that's not even Tomb Raider, it's just Lara Croft. And that is the character from Tomb Raider. That's another naming convention I hate. Oh, let's make a game based off the character title instead. For sale in the other games of Tomb Raider. Ooh. I have the original Tomb Raider on the PS3. I don't know if you mean the original Tomb Raiders or if you mean like older new Tomb Raiders. That's cool. Cause yeah, the PS1 Tomb Raiders. I see them. Oh my god, there's a lot. And they're cheap. Fuck. I don't know how good they work on PC, but I see. Yeah, I did not realize they went into PS2. I just thought it was PS1 and then they jumped to PC for some reason. Sorry, Tomb Raider for me as a child died out when I used to watch my brother play the PS1 versions, and that was it. I've never seen the PS2 versions at all. And then I resaw the PC versions, and that was it. That's all I literally thought they were. Wow, there's PS2 versions? That's interesting. Tomb Raider for me died out after the first 3 or whatever. I literally have not seen Tomb Raider since PS1 age. Is it really? Man, I missed an entire genre of game, or entire thing of games, because I used to, back when I was shopping for PS2 and PSP games, I've never once saw Tomb Raider games. And GBA? Yeah, well, if they're on PS2 and PSP, they're most likely going to be some on Nintendo. But I've never seen them in store, so that's why I thought Tomb Raider was dead until I saw it on until I saw it on PC. Don't get Dark Angel. I don't know what that means. Is that a bad Tomb Raider game? I mean, I'm probably going to get them all at this point. And maybe play them in order. I may do the Tomb Raider series. I mean, if I do plan on doing the Tomb Raider franchise in the future, which I may, then Dark Angel's got to be one I got to do. Who knows? I don't know. I've never heard any of these games. I wouldn't know. I played bad games before. I played Final Fantasy II. I think I can deal with this bad game. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any interest in doing Tomb Raider right now. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'll definitely forget this conversation by the time anyway. Oi, hey. So what you doing? Are you just chilling at home? Or are you with your girlfriend? You with your lady friend? Ugh. Sorry, I'm just talking a lot if anyone wonders why I sound so tired. Can you get the remake of Resident Evil? I and Zero on Steam are both 105. Can I? I mean, I got them on PS4. Well, they're not the remakes. Are they remakes? I mean, I got whatever's on the PS4. Are they remakes? I thought they were just the same game. Not that they're chilling at home playing. Borderlands, nice. Yeah, I got whatever Resident Evil games were on the PS4. So if that includes, I know 0, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. I have yet to get the remakes of 2 and 3. But I have the all the other ones that are on there. So 4, 5, 6, 0, Revelations, all those games. So I'm prepping for when I do the Resident Evil franchise. I also have 1, 2, and 3, I think, on PS3. So I'm going to be playing the originals as well as those games. Unless those are remakes, and I have to go out of my way to buy, like, the originals on, like, the GameCube or whatever. I didn't know those were remakes. I know jack shit about Resident Evil. Or Silent Hill. If they are, I can always download whatever originals on GameCube I can find, and then try to figure out if I have to buy some of the originals on PS2 or not. I think they're the same as the PS4 one. Okay, cool. Well, no, all I'm saying is if they're... Fuck you, Google. I didn't activate you. My Google Assistant went off and almost freaking... My voice almost activated some shit. What I'm trying to say is if the ones on the PS4 are remakes of certain games, I want to play the original variations of them, unless it's literally the same thing and it's not a remake, it's a remaster. If they're just a remaster, then I have no problem playing them. Because... what I'm trying to say is I don't want my first experience being Resident Evil 1's remake. I want to be able to experience the originals, you know, back in their entirety. For tank controls and difficulty, and the remakes may be scary, but I get more scared with the originals. If you want a definitive me getting my ass kicked and scared out of my wits, the originals are going to be your definitive experience. Because I've never actually beaten the first one. I've seen it. I've come close to beating it, but I've never beaten them. Playing it on my phone was even worse. That was fun. The bulk of my time was playing it on my phone. That was fun. I've come close to beating it, but I never have. Silent Hill scared the crap out of me at certain parts. I was like, what the fuck am I dealing with? The game didn't scare me that much. It was more like, what the fuck am I looking at? There was a few parts that scared me. It's what I didn't expect. That's pretty much what Resident Evil is going to do to me. A dog's going to jump out the window and scare the crap out of me, and that's really about it. All I know is the PS4 are HD of the GameCube one with added controls for people who don't like the tank controls. I mean, I have no problem with tank controls. It's what we grew up with. It's gonna be tough to get used to. Trust me, go watch my Silent Hill playthrough if you haven't already. And it takes me a bit getting used to, but it's really not as bad as everyone claims. I just don't want the remakes to be my definitive experience, is all. I want to be able to experience. That's why I'm playing these. Final Fantasy, the originals. I did not want to play the remakes of Final Fantasy and that be a definitive experience. I want to be able to grow up and, be able to talk with people who played these games and be like, oh yeah, the originals for these were amazing, or whatever. And not go off, oh, this game is amazing, but it has differences like added in boss content or added in content or something like that. Is all I'm saying. I'll look it up. I'll be looking it up when I play through the series to figure out which is original and what's a re-release or a remake. Going to take a bath. Enjoy your bath, golly. Love tank controls. I love Resident Evil. Beat them all. Waiting on 3 to come out. I don't mind tank controls. I suck at Resident Evil. Not gonna lie. I sucked at Silent Hill. At first, I did not know where I was going for a while. But like the tank controls you got used to it after a while. I'm sure it's gonna fuck me when I get into 2 though. When I get to Silent Hill 2 and 3 and onward, it's gonna fuck me bad because I haven't played it in a while. So I'm gonna definitely be confused and be out of it because, I played several other games since then. But once I get into it and I'm getting chased by a fucking zombie or Pyramid Head, I'm sure I'll get used to it. 1 wasn't all that bad for me. It was worse when I was in like the open areas, but then once I started going through like the school and the all that, the whatever's world, Silent Hill world, it was fine. I wasn't chased by a lot of things. I killed whatever was like annoying me. Dogs were the worst, but when I encountered the nurses, it wasn't that bad. I did a good job. Same thing with those creatures that I forgot what they are, but they're not the nurses. The other little monsters that you encounter in Silent Hill 1 that you fight in the Silent Hill realm. I forgot what they were called, but they weren't that bad once you got used to them. You just whack them down with a melee weapon. Because the good thing about these headphones is I hear everything. So the moment I get into a room and there's a monster in there, I'm like freaking out. I'm like trying to shoot them down, so I know they're immediately in the room with me. Take your time, dude. I don't know if that's how most people played the games back in the day, where I don't know if they could hear anything, but I'm able to hear everything, thanks to these. Which made that much better, but it still made it creepy. I walk into a room and I'm hearing these sludge sound effects, and I'm like, oh god, no. That's what I love about scary games, man. As much as I don't like the feeling of being overly scared because it causes heart pain, but I loved the fact that I can walk into a room and just get goosebumps and just fucking where is it? Parasite Eve didn't give me that feeling. I know that game's not truly meant to be scary as it's most meant to be a good action game, but Silent Hill and Resident Evil are good for like I'm gonna love that experience because I want that. And I don't think the remakes offer that as much from what I've seen of the remake of 1 and 2. Like, I had moments when I watched Biohazard, I got pretty freaked out by certain parts, and I was just watching it. But then again, I'm different than some people. Some people don't find those games scary. I don't either, but I get scared by some things. And I also remember you watching play, what was it, Silent Hill Downpour, or was it Homecoming? I remember watching you play one of them on the PS3, and I wasn't scared whatsoever. But then I played the original Silent Hill, and I got freaked out by certain parts. Just when enemies just jump at me. Not so much just the game is scary, because it's not. That's why I hate when old scary games get modernized. Homecoming, as I thought. It was definitely a PS3 game. That's why I hate when old games become modern. They take away the scare factor, and it just pisses me off, because yeah, these games aren't the scariest, but as a kid, you're gonna get freaked out. Still gotta beat that one? Yeah, I'm gonna have to eventually buy it myself. I remember it being boring. I remember watching you play that, and I was not enjoying watching it at all. It just looked boring. I don't know how you felt playing it. Because I love watching you play horror games. That shit's my shit. That shit's my jam. You know I love horror games as much as you do. Probably not as much, but you know I love watching you play those shit. That shit's my jam. So I gotta prep for Halloween to come around this October. We got some stuff, man. I gotta play some Silent Hill and some Resident Evil. I don't know if they're a good experience. Where are they? Where are they? We got the Resident, we got Silent Hill 1 and we got Silent Hill 2 and 3. I've heard things. I heard, ooh, we got crushed. Ooh, God, I gotta be careful with that. No. I like my CD cases, thank you. How about not? Ooh. Yeah, my CD tower is running out of room, so basically a bunch of games are stacked on top, and it's kind of crushing this one. Damn it, I don't like that. That pisses me off. That does not help me. But yeah, we got that. I gotta buy some of the later Resident Evils that I don't own. I gotta buy the later Silent Hills that I don't own, but I have 1, 2, and 3, and I've beaten 1, so now I have 2 and 3. Hey, Hitwoman, how are you? So we have Silent Hill 2 and 3 HD. I hear good thing and bad things about it. I hear that it doesn't change up anything, but I hear they take out some of the I don't know. Some things about this is not as good as the original. I don't know. I forgot what people said, but people have said good things and bad things about it. Thank you for the host. Thank you for the host. I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better, Hitwoman. Miss Agent 69. Feel free to lurk if you want. You don't have to chat if you're not down to it. I know you're here. My card collection is now organized. I have the complete series, actually. Now I just want to get the super rare cards. I know I actually own the complete series for the first Dragon Ball Z Super box set, the Galactic Battles booster set, or whatever it's called. I actually own all the cards, apparently. But the super rare cards, or the special rares, the very, very extremely rares that I have not gotten my hands on yet, they're actually the same as the non-rare super rares, if that makes sense. Basically, the number on them is the same as the ones I already own, but I want those super rares because I like the way they look. But I got some more booster boxes coming. Stay tuned. Can we not attack from behind, please? I bought 2 more of the other I bought 2 more of the Galactic Battle, and I bought 2 booster boxes of the second set, so base set 2 or whatever it's called. But we got some new cards gonna be opening up soon. So, have you been playing Pokemon on the Switch? The new mystery, the remake of the Mystery Dungeon? I have played a bit of that. I actually got to get back into playing that. Playing that actually got me wanting to play the original. So I was playing a bit of the original again, because I restarted my file on that a while ago. Because I got bored because I just love it so much that I even restarted my file on that. But I got to get back in playing the remake. It's fun. I still just don't like the way they did the graphics though. I wish they would have kept the graphics, because to be honest with you, graphic styles like these games, they tend to age better in certain regards than to some of the graphics of how new Pokemon games look. Not saying that X and Y's graphics don't look bad, because they don't. They look phenomenal. They will age okay, but if you're talking about graphics such as, say, Final Fantasy like this, and then Pokemon from that Game Boy game or DS game, in 10 years from now, these kind of graphics will look better than a modern graphic from a console game today. Ow. Just saying. So if you play Mystery Dungeon, the original Red and Blue, versus the remake of that, the graphic capabilities for the Switch, yes, it's good, but the way they did the graphics for that are gonna not age well in 10 years versus the original. Just the way that it looks. It just looks bright and colorful. It's not three-dimensional models. And the world doesn't look all like CG 3D. I don't know. And just models. Models don't age well that much versus sprites in some regards. I think sprites, while some sprites look like shit, but then when they do it good, sprites will outbeat models any day. Unless you're talking about Final Fantasy's PS1 models, sprites. Ugh. Even 9s look pretty bad, and those are the best looking of the Final Fantasy games. For the PS1 era. 7s are the worst. Ugh. Just wait till I get to that. I'm almost there. In my Lego Final Fantasy. Don't stick to me. What'd I miss? The hotspot. Lost the Wi-Fi. What'd I miss? The hotspot. Oh. Shit, you weren't here. Oh, I was talking about, have you been playing the new Pokemon remake of the Mystery Dungeon? Other than that, not much. I just been grinding, and I thanked Hitwoman for joining the chat and giving me a host. That's about it. And I was asking you if you've been playing the new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon remake. And then going on a tangent on how much I think the original just will age better than the remake. That's just my opinion. Whenever they bring in a remake with models and models of an overworld and CG aspects to it, it looks like shit 10 years later. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I still think though, I think older games such as like how this game looks versus how like if they remade this game with 3D models and like CGI and all that, I just think the original color scheme and the original sprite work and the original overworld sprite work looks better 20 years later down the line versus 3D models of characters and 3D CG fight scenes and stuff like that. They will always look better 10 years down the line. So that's why I think when they remade the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, I just think they chose a bad graphic style. They should have just they should have just put it in the same art style, not put it in 3D. I just think they chose, it was just poor. That's just my opinion. Still a phenomenal game, I just don't like that art style they chose. That's just me. Because the moment I saw that, I was like, oh, are you kidding me? I'm surprised your Wi-Fi hotspot lost Wi-Fi. That's okay. My Wi-Fi's been pooping. Not like one of my connections. I have two connections. My other one was pooping earlier, like bad. And I have really good internet. I don't need to really connect. It'd probably be a little bit better if I connected with the cable, but I don't have that luxury. So I mean, it's not like it affects me that much. Some people it might, but not me too much. Shit, did you lose connection again? Oh, there you go. Stronger. The Switch... was the Switch stronger? Check WWE2K and all these freezes are closed. Oh, you wish the Switch was stronger. Sorry, I was like... I thought I had a stroke there. Yeah, I know. Oh wait, your wrestling game always freezes? You mean the Switch freezes on that game? I didn't know if you meant you were trying to download the game and it froze. Yeah, the game freezes. Wow, really? Yeah, no, the Switch should be stronger too, but it's not, sadly. It's still a phenomenal console, and it's still by far one of my favorite Nintendo consoles to this day. Handheld and console. It's probably by far my favorite handheld, and my favorite Nintendo console. And it's an old-ass game. Yeah. See, the thing is, they consider it a mixture between a console and a handheld, but it's still more handheld than console, which is why it's not as strong as it could be. I'm not gonna lie, the Wii U, I think the Wii and the GameCube are still far stronger consoles, like graphic capabilities and just the games they can run. There's no way the Switch can handle what the GameCube and the Wii are able to handle. I'll tell you that right now. But it does do justice, and it's an amazing thing. Hell, it stuttered on Final Fantasy X and X-2 quite a bit sometimes. And those games aren't even graphic heavy or action heavy. And it stuttered a little bit on them. Don't even get me started on Dark Souls Remastered. I'm surprised it can even run that game to an extent. That game, it stuttered pretty bad on a lot of the... Don't even get me started on, Oh yeah, I wish it had the Paper Mario series in general. Don't even get me started on Blighttown in Dark Souls 1. That area was normally a bad frame rate drop on the consoles, back on Xbox 360 and all that. Don't even get me started on that area. And I beat the game on the Switch. Yeah, I wish it did. I wish it did. I also wish they had more variety with the Super Nintendo and Nintendo games. You know, the stupid Nintendo and Super Nintendo bundle they give you? I wish they had more variety on that. Half the games on there I don't even play, or even know of. It's just me. Mastered. Sweet. Well, we mastered the Samurai class. Nice. So we have Samurai mastered. I guess we can go and master the Knight class. We never actually did that. Sure, I'll equip katanas. And I wish the Switch would implement the 3DS library. Swear to God. I'm so upset that the 3DS actually never brought out the Game Boy Advance library either. Well, the later 3DSs did, but you needed a 3DS XL or the new 3DS or whatever it was for some of the GBA library. But they never brought Pokemon over. I was still waiting for them to bring over GBA Pokemon games on the 3DS. But now, they should just do that with the Switch. It's capable. Make it easier to trade over for one console, damn it. You know what I mean? Just transfer them to Pokebank, and then Pokebank over to the new Pokemon thing to the next game. Make it so it's easier for one person who has literally one console. Instead of making people literally require them to have friends or multiple consoles. It's just a pain in the ass is all. Because not everyone has every console like me. I mean, I guess that's why they implement the Wonder Trade and the, trading online via, an X and Y and all. So people who don't have the luxury of getting both games. But it's also a pain in the butt for when you have friends who don't really have all those games. That's why I also got you the Switch, too, so me and you can try to focus on helping each other out for certain games. Why am I dropping frames? I just noticed I'm dropping frames. I don't know if it actually is. I just noticed my meter, the colored bars on my slobs was changing colors. Hitwoman, you know what I'm talking about. The signal strength on the bottom of slobs was changing colors. It was red for a moment there. That's why I immediately said that. But nothing literally says anything for me, so I don't know. It may not have been a thing for you guys. It's just I noticed some issues. If I actually wasn't dropping frames, then never mind me. Is today like lurk mode for everybody? Like Supply, you, and whoever else is all here? Now, most people who don't actually chat I can understand, but most of my common chatters, is it like lurk mode for you guys or what? Sorry to call you guys out. I'm just curious. Accurate! It's okay, fine. If you can't read it, it says extroverts trying online video games thanks to the quarantine. And then it's him getting hit by a car, getting wrecked. And then it's us, introverts, playing since birth. Not that I don't get wrecked at video games. It's not just that, it's how I feel about just people complaining that there's literally nothing for them to do. So, like, everyone on my timeline's always like talking about how much they need Animal Crossing and all these other dumb games that I otherwise would never touch because Animal Crossing and other things are not my cup of tea. But it's like, why is Animal Crossing a big factor that everyone fucking needs now to pass the fucking time? You know, there's Pokemon, there's other RPGs, there's action games, there's actual video games. Sorry for anyone who's into Animal Crossing. I'm not into farming simulators. Says the guy who used to play Farmville every day on my fucking Facebook. That's it. I find that more enjoyable. At least that's more of a video game to me. I want to be quarantined with a bored tattoo artist? Okay, I don't want to be quarantined with a bored tattoo artist. That means he's just going to ink up my body with the shittiest art imaginable. Also, why? I guess I'm just not the kind of person who understands why everyone loves tattoos so much. I am literally inkless. I mean, I'll get maybe one tattoo in my life, but is it really that, like, crazy that everyone needs to fucking get tats everywhere? I never did like that. You'll never see me all covered in tattoos. That does not look good to me. Nor do I care if a girl has it. It's just, I don't personally want that on my body. If anyone's wondering where I'm going between these conversations, it's a post. I'm reading Facebook simultaneously. You probably see these same posts. You have similar friends I do. The coronavirus being featured as if they were a band, like or not a band, but the coronavirus as a venue. And the bands are Social Distancing Festival featuring toilet paper, soap, bottled water, Wi-Fi, Netflix, air conditioning, canned goods, clean doorknobs, milk, and bread. Oh, it's all band titling. It's so good. See? This is all you can do to pass the time. Play video games. Organize your card set. I don't know. Fucking play with yourself, maybe. There's plenty of things you can do to pass the time. You don't need to go outside 24/7 to pass the time, people. You have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have Xbox, you have PlayStation, you have your girlfriend, boyfriend, your left hand. I don't know what, I don't judge. Okay. That explains all the dog filters. I've seen enough Facebook for today. Hello, everybody. My team is red. It looks like everyone just got too much suntan. Or they sprayed on too much fake suntan and now they're orange. Is that still a thing? Welcome back! Welcome back, welcome back, welcome... I'm a boomer now, apparently. I don't know why I defaulted to Left 4 Dead boomer noises. Boomer! Watch out! Alright. But welcome back. How are you? How was your bath time? I also love that I loved how my chat died. My chat's dead. It's dead. Where'd everyone go? I guess people don't like me grinding. It was good? That's good. Fortunately, RPGs are all about that, and this is one of my favorite things in video games, people. For anyone who's not here for the grinding aspect and want to see me progress the game. Unfortunately, this is my favorite damn thing in games. Not so much Pokemon. I find Pokemon grinding to be boring after a while, but I do like grinding in Final Fantasy. I get tired of more pure turn-based grinding. I like action time combat grinding. It's kind of a thing. I mean, I love grinding in Pokemon too, don't get me wrong, but if Pokemon became ATB combat-wise, then it'd be interesting. It'd be more entertaining. I got bored of Final Fantasy X grinding. Why am I a boomer now? Oh no, it's because I was making... Have you played a game called Left 4 Dead? I did the... There's a thing in Left 4 Dead called a boomer, who literally throws up on you. I didn't say it as in a boomer, as in I was born in a certain time frame. Aw, I love you too. Mwah. But no, that's what I meant by boomer. Left 4 Dead boomer. Yeah, there's a boomer. There's a character, a zombie in Left 4 Dead that literally is called a boomer, who literally blows up on you if you shoot it. Or throws up on you if you're too close. And his gimmick is he summons zombies for whoever he throws up on. That is, yeah, he's a big fat zombie, and he makes noises. Do I need Left 4 Dead emotes? That'd actually be pretty interesting. Shit, I should get a Left 4 Dead... I should get a witch alert sound. For whenever... Or a hunter alert sound whenever someone follows me and all you hear is a... I can't do a hunter's... I can't do the hunter sound or the hunter screech whenever he lands on someone. Reaper knows what I'm talking about. We've played enough Left 4 Dead that I hear the witch in my sleep sometimes. I'm not kidding you. I played Left 4 Dead. Me and him and my other buddy, Zero, played Left 4 Dead for many years straight that I literally would hear the sounds of tanks and witches in my sleep. I'm glad you feel better. Ah! I'm being called. Shit. My car decals came and partially folded. Thanks, whoever sent this in. My car decal. Because Inuyasha looked the best for out of all of them. I wanted a Goku and Vegeta one, but these look the best. I feel amazing. I feel well rested. I actually was tired too. So like probably sometime after you got off, I went to bed myself. And Borderlands 3 as you watch. Nah, it's all good. I expect you to be doing other things. But I feel a lot better because I got well rested. Be right back. I'm going to go grab a water. I can't put these on because it's night, but I'm happy. I also gotta wash my hands. The irony. The irony. I love how I get out of the show, my dad gets into it. I am more into the comic now than I am in the show, but my dad got into The Walking Dead more than I'm into it now. And I'm into the comic, and I haven't even read the comic since in a while. I gotta continue, because I was waiting for because I read all the comic had, up to where the Whisperers, now they have more, I gotta continue reading it, but the last time I read was around the Whisperers, and I know it's continued past that now. But I stopped watching the show because I just didn't care for all the filler crap that the show kept adding and killing off all the characters that I actually cared about and just becoming pointless. But now my dad's like heavily into it now, and I'm not. And he's farther into the show than where I know of it now. Take your time. So I find that ironic that I get out of it and he gets into it. It's just like, why is that show still going? The comic I can understand, but the show is kind of meh to me now. Sorry about that. I went downstairs. I had to go wash my hands too, because I don't know where that package has been. Could have been up someone's ass. I also wanted water. I haven't had like a sip of water since I was born. Nice and cold. Excuse me. I gotta look for that hat. I don't know where that hat is. I don't know how dirty that hat is. It probably has not been cleaned in forever. But to be honest, that is probably one of my favorite pictures on Facebook. I think it's on Facebook. Maybe it's not. It might be just a picture that's in my camera list on my camera. I don't know if I posted it on Facebook or not. I might have. If I didn't, then it's a picture on my phone. It's my favorite picture of me. If you're wondering where those emotes came from. That might not be on Facebook, actually. But it's a picture of me wearing Naruto's nightcap. I mean, why not? She draws anime emotes, anime-styled emotes. Why not make an anime pic out of it? But not gonna lie, that is my favorite picture I've ever taken. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day going? Ugh. I wonder if he's into Pokemon or if he's not. It doesn't seem like he understands that my Discord sends out Pokemon the more you chat, and there's like 800 Pokemon. If you don't play Pokemon, you're not gonna understand. There's so many. I don't know. Just because he said in Discord, more! Maybe not. He is younger. Just tuning in. Infamy, thank you. You're doing well? Oh, I'm glad. Sorry if you feel like lurking. Sorry, man. I was just asking in general to anyone. I appreciate you joining. I'm doing well as well. I'm glad to see you here. Also, thank you the other day. I know I said it before, but thank you the other day when I was playing PSO with Hitwoman for following. Yes, I was up all night that night. That was fun, though. Despite other things. I was doing a very good day. You're back! Welcome back. Whee! But I hope you enjoyed the show that we put on for some PSO. I couldn't really talk as we were all using chat via the console versus party chat, so that's why you could not hear. You could only hear Hitwoman and not me as well. Which is why I prefer Discord, and I'm not really good with console chat anyway. No. Damn it. Alright, so who's coming with... Yeah, you come with me. I don't even know why they ask. Like, of course I'm gonna split my party evenly. Like, and have one person go before. What about Mr. J? Angel? What about him? is going live. Oh. Is that what my Discord says? Damn, him and 188 man are going live. Yes. No. Says on my Discord. Yeah, that's a... If you're new to my Discord, sorry, I actually implemented a thing on my Discord to where, my bot will automatically shout out anyone who I set into it, who will shout them out. So... all these streamers that are being shouted out are people that I put into this Discord bot online, and it automatically tells you when they're live. Such as whenever Hitwoman or, you know, me go live, it'll say we are live now, or it'll say this guy is going live, it'll say Mega Oreo is going live, it'll say Blackfire is going live, it'll say me. All these other people are actual streamers that I've interacted with. Whether or not they're part of my Discord or not. So if you ever get a Twitch channel and decide to go live, I can literally implement your name into that bot, and it'll say you're going live. Such as Supply7, the guy who was in here earlier. Whenever he would go live, it'll say his name too. So it's just a good way for you to check out other channels that I'm associated with. Mr. J is not actually part of this Discord, I don't think, but he's a guy I've associated with, and I'm trying to help him out by shouting his name out. So feel free to go send him some love. A lot of these people that I'm helping out are smaller channels. They're bigger than me. Some of them are bigger than me, and some of them, in fact, are fairly new as well, and smaller than me. But a good chunk of them are actually bigger than me. So feel free to follow any of these channels, whether they're bigger than me or smaller than me. We're all small-time channels. None of us are particularly huge. Yeah, we have a following, but I don't think any of us does this as a 100% living. A lot of us still have a job. I could be wrong. At least I have a job. There's some people who only stream and may make a small living off of it, who don't have a job, or there's people who have both, or people who make enough living off of it but aren't huge. Who, if they don't make that paycheck that a certain on time, then they need to, you know, unfortunately fall back on some things. But that's that. I unfortunately have not. I've only made one paycheck off Twitch as of right now, so... Oh my god! Go fuck yourself! Where'd that come from? I love you too, game. I mean, not any time within before going into there, no, but I have saved. Yeah, I'm a bit back, but not that far back. I probably lost a few levels. I think I lost Butts' samurai class. Yeah, I did. His samurai is not maxed out anymore. I lost a bit. It's not a big deal. Maybe I should have saved a bit more recently. No, I did not save what I did learn, but that's okay. I'm not that far behind. It's not like, oh, that entire session. If I wouldn't have saved at all, then this entire session would have been lost. But that's okay because I did save recently, just not within the last probably hour. That's okay though. That's okay. It's not like I lost anything but a few levels. However, why should I have saved when that should not have fucking happened? Shit like that should not fucking happen. They need to stop throwing shit like that at you. Game, like that's not fair. That's not difficulty. That's not anything. That's just stupid. Hey, Anthony! Hey, what's up, swole guy? How you doing? Just enjoying some Final Fantasy and complaining that I just got one-shotted. Getting one-shotted by no fucking asshole for doing max damage for no fucking reason. Other than that, how's it going? Have you been doing some WoW? Yeah, I just heard that. Yeah, fucking... That's my first time encountering a dude in this dungeon. Almost 60, nice. Nice. Yeah, you're gonna I have to join you on that. I just been working my way towards 7 because the remake is coming out. So I want to work my way towards that. But yeah, in this stupid dungeon, that was my first time encountering a dude that strong. I don't know why that was happening. Ow! Can ya fucking not? What the fuck? Well, I might have died again. Nope. Nope. Okay, good. Whew. Yeah, I've been playing a bit of this and Phantasy Star Online 2's beta. And this is now killing me for no reason. Yay. Yoy in this? What? Sorry, what? Motherfucker. You in Discord? Do you want me to join chat? I mean, I'm in my Discord, yeah. I don't know about yours. Are you actually in your chat right now? I see. Yeah, but I'm in mine if you want to join chat or if you're in yours. I'm always in Discord. Invite me to yours. Yes, sir. I mean, you're in my Discord. You're already in my Discord, golly. I got you. I got you. Ah. Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh. Yeah, feel free to join if you want.
There we go.
Yo, what's up?
Still there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm hearing multiple of my game twice. I'm just trying to figure out which audio you're coming from.
I just muted the stream.
Ah.
But it's too hard to try to type and play this game at the same time. I'm dying.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Unfortunately, I'm just trying to figure out where... I'm hearing my game twice. Over... Because I usually have it split to where I have you and that. So let's see... My game is coming from VOW. Let me see, because I gotta split that in Discord now to see if I can just get you by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a big issue. There we go. There we go. So my yes. So my chat and me can now hear you separately. Oh. Oh my god, what's this lag? It's so robotic.
Yeah, he's lagging.
Hey, Godly, you're lagging up mad. Ow. Hold up. I'm not gonna be able to hear any of you if you don't fix that lag. Sorry. Alright. But yeah, no, I can understand it's very annoying to type when you're playing an action-oriented game. and focus on
Oh,
chat.
yeah. That's why you're like, what?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant, if you meant in Discord, because I've never seen someone actually chat you and Dis like that.
I call it this. It's just short.
No, I'll know now when I see it. It's just I've never actually had someone say that to me. Usually when I do talk to people in Discord, it's usually you on Discord or something like that. But yeah, now I know what you're. Now I'll know. Yeah. But yeah, this is like, because Irving, I don't know if he's still in chat right now, if he is, but Irving's also in chat. But I was gonna say this is also my other guy from in my personal life who I know from my childhood. So this is my buddy Swole Guy. For anyone who wants to give him some love, he does a lot of World of Warcraft. He also did a lot of League of Legends and stuff like that. So
I know. I just traded to the dark side and then hooked.
yeah. Well, I actually have a few fan bases that are into World of Warcraft, so you'll be surprised. Irving says he's killing in Borderlands 3. Yeah, he's still here. Awesome.
Yeah, everybody's all over the place. What's up, Irving? Shit.
Yeah, he can hear you too. So say what's good, man. He should be able to hear you. That's also why I wanted to split it so they can hear you separately without having the game over it. That's the convenient, because I have the program I use, Voice Meter Banana, allows me to. It's basically a program that artists use when they do music. It's basically what that is, and it allows me to split up sources. It's he says he's happy to hear you don't play Call of Duty. No, but I think shooters are your kind of thing, aren't they? Maybe not as much as they used to be, but I know you were big into like some of those kind of games. You and Jason used to be,
Xbox.
You and Jason used to be big into like Navy SEALs and a lot of those games back then. I don't know if you are into it. Yeah. I don't know if you are now, or if you were ever big into Call of Duty, but I know you were big into Gears when Xbox 360 was popular.
Yeah, I used to play a lot of console.
Me and you were also big into Wolfenstein too when the Xbox was around.
That was my all-time favorite game.
Wolfenstein was probably my favorite shooter. That and Halo 1.
I won the tournament for Wolfenstein Online and got Counter-Strike for free.
Shit, that's amazing. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's
it was
amazing.
a random tournament some guys hosted, and I got in it, and I fucking won the game, crushed it. And they sent me Counter-Strike to my house.
It's fucking amazing.
I know, little kids and shit, like, yeah, sure, man, here's my address, send me the game.
That's still cool. That's always cool to do, to win something like that. Because I never knew they had shit like that. I was never very good at the game.
No, like I said, it was just some guy was like hosting a fucking private tournament.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
That's
he
cool.
held up to the side of his bargain.
Well, that's
I'll never forget, dude. It was crazy.
Oh, that's amazing. I remember back on Dreamcast too, we were big into what was it, Quake or whatever. I remember those old days too.
I think
We were-
UT, Unreal Tournament.
Yes, Unreal Tournament. Yes, I get the two confused a lot. But yes, we were all big into those. Those are like all I dabbled in. I was never really the biggest shooter guy. I was more of the RPG guy. But
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I like the competitive route.
But that's good to see you on something different. I was expecting you to be on more of League though. Like you are
I
League and you were big because that's more of your thing. But it's nice to see you
my
on.
friends are like, where the fuck are you? I was just with them in their Discord. They're playing League, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, no, that's why I was surprised when I saw you return. I'm like, World of Warcraft? The fuck? Eh. Sorry for the lag. That's all good, golly. I didn't know what was happening. I thought it was my end or his end. I was like, what the hell's going on? But no, yeah, I don't know why you have lag, or if it is, I don't know if it's your mic or if it's just you just have bad connection or what. But you seem to watch my stream fine, so I don't understand Discord sometimes.
Yeah, he was sounding like a robot.
Oh yeah, there's definite lag somewhere. I know sometimes Discord lags when me and my buddy used to stream together, co-op wise, but Discord doesn't usually lag that badly, so I don't know why he was sounding like a robot. Because he's watching my stream just fine. If he was having some bad lag, you would think he would be buffering. I don't know if he is, he could be, but he's answering my questions on time.
Oh, there's a lot of shit going on with people's connections.
True.
This whole coronavirus shit going on.
Touche, yeah. Yeah. But The good thing is I'm happy I've got some work. I mean, it could be nice for me to have a relaxment from work because I'm pretty much one of the only guys in my area that does that job that I do. Irving asks if you have a PS4.
Yes and no.
Oh.
The kid has it,
Ah,
so he plays it. I just play PC.
yeah.
Actually, all I play is WoW now.
Hey, whatever, man. 'Cause your stream, that's a good that's a cool thing. Streaming's always been fun for me.
Yeah, I gotta start back up.
But it doesn't matter. Good.
Did
Good
you
news.
did you do the PS old fucking what is
Yeah, I played a
trial
bit.
or what?
It's still going, but yeah, I've played a bit of the beta. I played like a couple hours into it. It's just these past couple days I've been exhausted from work. I'm going to play a bit more this weekend. It's just Final Fantasy has a remake coming out for 7, and I'm trying I want to get as far as I can into the original before I dabble in.
What the fuck is this that you're playing?
This is Final Fantasy 5. I haven't beaten 5 yet, which is why I'm on it still.
Okay.
After this would.
The remake is gonna be pretty badass.
Yeah, so I'm trying to rush through Final Fantasy V and get onto 6, and then, because apparently 7's going to be episodic, so the first part, if I can make it through, at least for the first bit of 7's original, and then I can play some of the first part of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Even though I played... Yeah, even though I played 7, I have no reason not to play the remake, but I want to be able to just do the entire series of the original, if that makes sense. Sorry to cut you off.
Original?
Yeah, the original. I'm gonna be playing all of the very original Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, but you're gonna play the remake of 7.
Yes,
not
but
the original 7.
oh no, I'm playing the original first. But like, if I manage to make it through a bit of 7's original, I will do 7 remake when it first comes out. What I mean, like, I don't want to do.
Okay.
I don't want to do just I don't want to do the remake, if that makes sense. Even though I have 7 and have played all of it and nearly beat it, it's just I still for my like series. It's a series that I go through. I go through a bunch of like retro series. It's like I'm doing Pokemon as well and stuff like that, and I don't want to play any remakes outside of the originals. Like say for Resident Evil, I'm going to be playing the original Resident Evils, and then after I beat those, I'll play the remakes. But unlike Final Fantasy, I've never actually beaten the Resident Evil series, so I don't want my experience to be of the remakes, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, you never beat 7?
I have not quite, no. I've come close. I'm at the end. On the Switch version, I'm at the end. I have yet to beat Sephiroth, but I'm at the end where I'm trying to beat...
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I beat it.
I know you were big into 7, but most of my memory of watching you playing Final Fantasy was 9.
Yeah, 9, yeah, exactly.
That's where my memory is.
Yeah, 7 and 9. But,
I don't remember if I've seen you beat them, but I remember watching you play them.
Yes. I was huge in the 9.
Yes, so was I. I've played a lot of that on my phone, and I'm at the end of that game as well because I have it on the Switch. Tell your friend that you're talking that I said, well, he's using a Majin Buu emote from Dragon Ball Z, and it's basically just Buu screaming a bunch of R's. And he also is doing... Yeah, it's Kid Buu from Dragon Ball Z screaming a bunch of R's, and he also does the OK symbol. Yeah, I'm sure you have my stream open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, what I thought you were playing Final Fantasy PSO for a second.
No. I will be playing PSO. I don't know about tonight, but definitely tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll be right back, though. I gotta take a leak.
Take your time.
Hopefully I don't die sitting here.
And you're right, Irving, raising him right about the PS4 thing. Did my controller just... Oh, no, it didn't. That's what I'm going to do with my future kids. Raise them right by giving them the right console. I mean, if they want the Xbox, fine. There's no raising wrong or right. It's just PS4 to me is a better console. Oh my goodness, my face. Oh, I thought that was his... I thought that was my phone. That's his phone. Aye! Don't miss. 1 damage. Oh, poop.
You guys talking?
Huh?
My headset. I got a wireless headset.
Oh, okay.
No, it's jam headphones. It's not a real headset. But I was always an Xbox fan, dude.
I know. Oh, I figured you were. It's just Irving said that when you talked about the PS4. He said, "Good,
Yeah.
raising him right."
I literally bought the PS4 for I think what was it, Final Fantasy 14.
Okay. My God, this fucking boss.
Because
okay.
I played 11 so hard, and they were shutting down most of the servers, so I tried 14 and I fucking hated it. So my PS4 turned into a fucking Netflix player.
It is what it is. I don't find any console bad. It's just I've always been. We grew up with, well, at least my side of it did. I don't know if you always were bigger with Xbox when it came out, but you know, PS2, PlayStation 1, they're older, so I grew up with those more. And then by the time the PS3 came out and the Xbox came out, it was pay $600 for a PS3 or pay a normal price for a console. So I got 360. And then by the time the PS4 came out, it had nothing, or PS4 had all my stuff that I wanted, and then the Xbox did not, so I bought the PS4, and so I'm just saying, if Xbox 360 or Xbox One had some better games for me that were more exclusive, I would have bought that sooner. But the PS4 had Bloodborne, which is, I love Dark Souls, so I bought that, and then it had all these other games that I got, and ever since then, I've just been bigger on that. But, I mean, the Xbox has the same games, just minus Bloodborne. But it also had Dead Rising 3 and Dead Rising 4, but they're not exclusive anymore, so it kind of made my Xbox One the same regard. But I use it for the PSO beta. So if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to play PSO 2. Yeah, it is. But most games that the Xbox has that the PS4 doesn't, or you know whatever, I'll get on PC. So PSO, once that releases on PC, my Xbox will be back to useless again. But it is, everyone always has that useless console, unfortunately. When you have both, it's either one's going to be your main and one's going to be useless. For you, it's the PS4. For me, it's the Xbox. Not that either of them are, because they're both very fantastic consoles. In fact, there's a lot of games that I can't play on PS4, like 360 games. So a lot of my old 360 games, I'm going to be using my Xbox. Because my old 360 is trash. It's that old. So yeah. So I do have a lot of 360 games. So I definitely will make my Xbox One worth using. It's just, yeah, I haven't used it in so long. PSO is like the first time in years.
That's crazy. It still works.
I know. I do miss the 360 a lot. I had some good times on it, but I'm glad that they connect. I'm glad you don't got to go out of your way to make a whole new profile or new account or any of that. I love that both PS4 connects to the PS3 and Xbox and 360 connect. I just wish they were better at backwards compatibility, though. We'll see in the future. Are you going to be getting the new consoles that when they come out? Not anytime soon, anyway. They're definitely going to be like $500, but...
Oh, no, I've been sticking to the PC, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm not really focusing on consoles. I'm trying to get more into just gaming in general. I've been doing a lot more PC in myself. It's just unfortunately most of my games are console that I have on PC. I have on console as well. But there are games that I'm going to be focusing on that I only have on PC. So PSO, once that comes out on PC, I'll be doing that on PC. Here I am running around in my airship trying to run into a random encounter. Like that happened in this game. The stupid dungeon's pissing me off.
Almost died there. Woo.
So what's up? Have you been playing with Pete at all, or you just been chilling back since we
really
talked?
Doesn't play as much as you would think.
Okay.
So there's a couple guys we play with.
Okay. So he's barely on. We just happened to catch him on that day or whatever.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, he did sound like he didn't stream much.
Yeah, he does. He just streamed because I streamed that day.
That's weird. But he has his reasons. He was actually pretty big. He had a pretty big,
Yeah.
he has a pretty big following, so I can understand why it probably either got tiring for him or he just didn't care about it anymore. Either that or his life.
He hasn't really been on the game too much.
No, that can.
We got 60, and then I made another character, and I'm already almost 60.
Yeah, well, I'll be joining eventually on that for a friend who in chat wants to watch me play that, so you'll be able to either help me with that or whatever. But I'll be eventually on, so don't worry. It's just work and other focuses on my channel, but you know how it is.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, I have all time in the world. It's just I'm trying to get through a lot of series, and then a lot of people want me to do things.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm focusing more on one game, less games than I used to be. That slowed down for me. At first, I was focusing on a lot of games. That slowed a lot for me. Now I'm doing less things, but like I'm still doing a lot of series. But it's only because of me, though. If I was able to focus one game a lot, I would. But unfortunately, I get bored very quickly, or I feel like I just plow through the game really quickly, and I want to enjoy a lot of these series too. But, like, I can play MMOs that are big, but I get bored of them real quickly.
Nah, there's too much shit to do.
Like, I know, that's the problem, though. That's the thing. Is, like, I get very bored of playing the same game, and that's why MMOs for me aren't the biggest thing, is because there's so much. Like, I played Bless for several streams, and I got... Well, Bless is a game that I've never played before, but that was a bit different. When it comes to like Dragon Ball Online and stuff like that, which plays similar to World of Warcraft and PSO and PSO2 and a lot of those, like I get bored of those games. Even now with PSO, when we grew up on those games, I could play a few hours of that and just get very bored. Maybe it's just PSO gotten into my mindset that playing that game solo a lot because of how the game used to be, where if you fucking die, you lose all your shit. So I grew up playing that game solo, aside from you guys. This
idiot wasn't paying attention.
Oh no.
I know, I might die.
Oh shit, don't... Are you in a raid right now?
No, some random asked me to help him. I don't need his help. And I almost died.
That sucks. Ugh.
I better pop a potion, son of a bitch. This guy. Yeah, real funny guy. I like the potion.
Dungeon. Alright, so we're gonna see if this bitch... She's got my Excalibur. I should remove that. And then... She's my brawlers. Let's see if she can do more damage physically with her fists than with a weapon, because that weapon is making her do shit damage. She's doing 1 fucking damage with it. Alright, so let's... Should be better as a monk. I don't know. Run from the creepy bug thing. Float? Okay. So I don't use Earthquake on you. And now he's commenting. Can we run, please? I don't want to sit there and get destroyed by this fucking insect thing. Ugh. He's meteoring me. I think I'm almost dead. Yup, I'm dead. Oh my god, are you telling me I still have to grind? No, there's no reason for me to actually grind. I shouldn't have to. It's just, I gotta fucking focus my party better. Alright. Double grip. Okay. If this is more of a near endgame dungeon, fine, but it should not be this difficult. It's always my first run that's the best whenever I go through this shit. My first run, I literally ran into one enemy, and that's it. Now I'm running into enemies that are fucking murdering me. I get to the boss and he kills me in 3 hits.
Why, are you too low level?
Either that or I just have too low health. It could be a mixture of both. I'm doing decent enough damage. I'm doing several thousands of hits of damage, but my health, I only have I only have like 1,000 health or so, and it's not like I get a lot of health. I'm like level 30 something, so yeah, I'm pretty low level in the grand scheme of things, but most of these Final Fantasies, I've been around 40 to 50 at most by the time I beat the game. So I mean, I guess. It's not also level either. You get different jobs you can switch between. So like I've only mastered 1 job or so each, and I have pretty high damage, but I guess like most of these later games I have not been grinding that much, rarely at all. My highest level I think I've gotten in some of these older games have only been like 60. What's with the confusion, Golly? I do love your confused Psyduck emote though. Ow. I do love that Psyduck confused emote. It's a nice emote. Nothing. Oh. Yeah. Hey, favorite customer, welcome. SpongeBob, Caveman, SpongeBob Wave. That's a great combination. Just getting my butt kicked in Final Fantasy right now, unfortunately. Here comes all the emote love. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Alright. Look. What? Dying? And these 2 characters I'm using hit, well, besides that death. Ow! Okay, besides that, I just got countered. Can I run, please? Never mind. My characters that I'm using now hit 3 to 4 times each, and they do about 600 to 800 damage each. No, that's a lot of damage. And then my other guys who only hit once do about 2,000 damage. That's not bad at all. But these guys just hit over 1,000's worth of damage, and I only have about 1,000 health. Unfortunately. Ugh, it really sucks. Do I not have... Oh, there they are. I was like, where's my potions? I only have potions. Shit, I need to start buying high potions. I need to find a later store. Also, I think, last I checked, when I tried using magic, I think it was blocked? Last I checked? Or maybe I was just on crack. Could be both. I remember bitching earlier today that this game, I hate it when certain segments of these games literally block you from using whatever the fuck you want. And certain Final Fantasies do that. They had entire boss fights based on using certain jobs, and that kind of is annoying to me. Just because when they have a game that allows you to switch freely between different job classes, why